Hey boys and girls, this is Brother Butch. I can't even talk today. Brother Butch back with you here with another cooking video, boys and girls. What are we doing today? We're going to be doing some chicken and yellow rice with a little bit of this sausage in here. I had a little bit left in the freezer. I needed to go ahead and use it up. So we've got that browning down nicely. Did have about a half, between a quarter and a half, maybe about a third of a white onion. Been in the refrigerator for a little bit. Went ahead and busted that up, threw that in there. Also threw in about a 10-ounce bag of the seasoning blend vegetables, which is frozen, which is onions, green and red bell peppers, some celery, and then also some parsley flake is in there as well. This pan has some drippings and stuff still left in it. When I cooked my oldest child a steak, cooked it in butter, some salt and stuff like that. We're getting that flavor up from that. Also add a little bit of bacon fat in here as well. Also a little bit of the McCormick's Perfect Pinch garlic and herb salt-free seasoning as well. So that is one in there, along with the probably about 10 ounces, 12 ounces or so of some kielbasa sausage that was in my freezer that we just cut up into half moons and threw it here in the pan. This is about brown there. This is the boneless, skinless chicken thighs right here that was already cooked, and they were seasoned with, I'm going to pan back around to here, hopefully that will focus in, on the Old Bay seasoning, the Perfect Pinch garlic and herb seasoning, and then also that Mrs. Dash table blend seasoning. Not the chili hot sauce right there, guys, not the sriracha, but just the Old Bay, the Perfect Pinch garlic and herb salt-free seasoning by McCormick, and then also that table blend from Mrs. Dash, which is a salt-free seasoning as well, because there is salt, of course, in the Old Bay. So, and then some of the fat, of course, they had rendered out because the chicken was cooked yesterday. That's some of the fat they did render out from the chicken. We're going to use that also in there as well. We're fixing to dump the chicken back into there. That sausage that you're seeing right there with those veggies all busted up in there. This is the fond that was left over from the chicken. When we did it, we did a little bit of vegetable oil, also with a little bit of bacon fat as well, with those seasonings that I told you about. We're going to bust up some vegetables. We're going to pick that fond up. The vegetables we're going to bust up. We got some green bell peppers. There's 3 of them right there. We're going to trim them up. Some green onion. 2 of the yellow onion. I've got those little grape tomatoes we're going to bust up. See, they're looking kind of wrinkly, yeah, we're going to use those up. A little bit of that shredded carrot right there. And also we're going to bust up some of that celery right there as well. We're going to pick up the fond that's in the pan over here, the one that I showed you about to cook the chicken in. If there's any fond left in here, we'll throw some of the veg in there as well in order to pick that up. Okay, and then we're going to use yellow rice. We've got the Mahatma yellow rice right here with the seasonings. It's in a long grain rice 10-ounce package. We've got 2 of these puppies right here, and of course it does have the directions: stovetop and microwave. We're doing, of course, on the stovetop there, boys and girls. And this is what we're going to use, guys. And we're going to mix all that in together with the chicken, the sausage, the veg, and then in with both packages of the yellow rice. And then also I've got a little bit of chicken broth. It's probably about 2.5 cups or so still left in there. It's reduced sodium. I probably have to bust out another one. We're going to use that in, which is going to add flavor into our yellow rice as well. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and finish letting this percolate. We're going to mix that in with the chicken, throw that into the bowl with that chicken fat that was rendered out. We're going to bust up the veg. We're going to get them probably in this pan right here, and then we'll be back. Alrighty, boys and girls, back with you here. We got the veg and all cut up here. I've got 3 pans going. You can see it right there. The fond from the steak that I told you about. Also steak back there as well. Also the fond from the chicken whenever we cooked it up. So we got the little cherry tomatoes, the grape tomatoes diced up, the green onions, the yellow onions, the green bell peppers and stuff, and a little bit of that shredded carrot. It is in all 3 pans. We're going to pick up the fond, a little residue there from there that'll add flavor and stuff. Once we get these 3 things done, of course, we've got the 2 bags of the yellow rice. There's 2 of those right there, guys. These are just a couple packs. I don't have any olive oil here, but I do have this canola olive oil blend because the rice does call for like a tablespoon of olive oil for each bag. So that'll be the 2 right there. For the liquid, I know it calls for like 3.5 cups of water for each one. I have about 2.5 cups or so of chicken broth left in this container. There's at least 4 in there, so that'll be at least close enough to the liquid that we need. If not, I can add about a cup or so of maybe some hot tap water or something like that. And of course over here, guys, I'm gonna pop it open. There's the sausage that I showed you just a few minutes ago. You got the chicken that's busted up underneath it there, along with the frozen seasoning blend, which was the green and red bell peppers, the white onions, celery, and the parsley flake there. So we got that there. Okay, we've got this percolating. You might be able to hear it kind of popping and sizzling there a little bit. Once we get the veg and stuff done, we get it in the pot along with the chicken and the sausage and stuff. We'll go ahead and we'll bring you back. Alrighty, boys and girls, back with you here. We went ahead, as you can see, the veg is percolating there in the pot. We went ahead and I had added in a couple glugs of the reduced sodium chicken broth from this container that had been opened in my refrigerator into the 3 pans that you saw just prior. Try to loosen up the fond there in the bottom of the pans. We've done that. As you can see, the pans are right there in the sink that I'm going to have to wash. We've got all 3 of them incorporated here into the one pot. We've stirred it in together. I've taken the veg. The veg is like what they call a crisp tender, where they're just soft, but they still have a little bit of a bite to them. So what we're going to go ahead and do is, because we've got, like I showed you earlier, the meat already cut up with the juices from that. We're fixing to add that into here. We're going to incorporate it. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in the reduced sodium chicken broth right there. If I do need to add in a touch more liquid, I will. We'll bring it up to the boil, or do whatever it says right here on the package, which is, let's see, 3.5 cups of water and 1 tablespoon of olive oil to a boil. You stir in the rice, you cover, reduce heat, and then simmer for 25 minutes. Fluff lightly with a fork and then serve. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do, guys. We're going to go ahead, like I said, add in the meat, incorporate it into here. We'll add in the liquid, and then we'll go from there, and then we'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, back with you here. I just want to show you after we incorporated the chicken and the sauce. We got all the veg in there. It's looking nice. You see it's just simmering there. I'm fixing to add the other liquid here in just a little bit. Made an executive decision. I had these sweetened dried cranberries. There was a little bit left. Maybe it's about right there in the bag, guys. Figured do something a little different. Give it a little pop. Give it a little color. And so what I like to do with cranberries, I know you're going to sit here and go, what in the world is that? That is the dried cranberries I put into a coffee cup, as you can see there, and I add hot tap water, and I threw it in the microwave for about 2 minutes to boil up that water. And basically what I am doing is steeping those sweetened dried cranberries, and we're going to plump them up. Let me go ahead and try to hold that there. Sorry. We got a fork right there, and as you can see, when I stir these up there, they're softening up, they're plumping up, and that's what they're looking like, guys. And we're going to add those. We're going to add those into here with the rest of our liquid. Bring it up to the boil, just like it said, with that oil right there, the olive oil packs that I've got right there. We'll add in the yellow rice, and then we'll cook it for the 25 minutes or so, or until it's done and it's nice and fluffy. We'll fluff it with a fork, and then we will bring you back. Alrighty guys, back with you here. We've got this up to the boil here right now. We've got everything incorporated together, all the chicken, the sausage, all the veg, the low sodium chicken broth and all of that. We're getting ready to add in the 2 bags of the yellow rice mix. We're going to incorporate it along with 2 little packs of the olive oil, get it all together, and then we're going to go ahead and then let it simmer for the 20-25 minutes that it asked for, and then we'll be back, guys. Alrighty, boys and girls, back with you here. We've got the rice incorporated. We let it go for basically 30 minutes because there was extra juice in there. We fluffed it, so a little bit of extra juice right there. But just wanted to let you know that is the finished product right there, guys. That is what it's looking like. I already did take a taste of it. Tastes really good, guys. So if you want to go ahead and try this, you can. If you want to modify it and make it your own, you most definitely can. Do it to your likes and do it to your taste. Alrighty guys, just wanted to show you the final product right there. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you're just new and you're passing by, you're not subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also go ahead and after you hit the subscribe button, if you like it, go ahead and hit that notification bell. It'll just let you know whenever I upload a new video. Alright, thanks so much guys. I appreciate you for tuning in. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.